Hello, Simpsons fans. This is J.A.R. 369, and welcome back for another figure review for 31 Horror Toys in 31 Days. Today, I'll be taking a look at the Jakks Pacific The Simpsons Vampire Mr. Burns, made by Jakks Pacific. So you can take a look at the packaging. This is like a deluxe packaging, well, premium packaging. You can see the window exposing Vampire Mr. Burns right there in his coffin. You can see this recommended for ages 4+, and it has a UV activated thing or something like that, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. This is the Simpsons Jakks Pacific logo right there. Would have been better if this is basically based on the Treehouse of Horror, because that's what Vampire Mr. Burns is from. On this side, you get the image of the figure, and the other side there's the screenshot image of Vampire Mr. Burns. On the back, there's the image of the figure. Nothing much, so that's about it for the packaging. Let's take out Vampire Mr. Burns out of the package. Here is Vampire Mr. Burns out of the package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. The head sculpt on him looks pretty good. I really like it. Very expressible Vampire Mr. Burns. The head sculpt looks pretty good. You get the big old Mr. Burns nose right there, and you get the fangs on him, and you can see a bunch of pimples on his head, I guess. You get the Gary Oldman Dracula's hairstyle. Yeah, and it's very squishable, I would say. Take a look at his robe here, his outfit. Very Bram Stoker's Dracula going on. Well, because that style from the film is very popular, that it was parodied in The Simpsons. Looks pretty good. Still not too bad. You get the robe right there, made of flexible rubber or rubber plastic, I would say. On the bottom, there's like a little slot right there for the little feature. I'm going to show you that. Take a look at the hands. You can see the hands are very scary looking hands right there. And you get the puff up sleeves and everything. Nothing much on the back. Same thing underneath but there's like a little legalese there on here. Overall, still really a not too bad looking figure. Yeah, this figure looks pretty decent. Jakks Pacific did a really great job. I'm very impressed by this figure. I'm really happy with this. Really happy at all. Moving on to articulation, there's a head rotation there. The arms do go fully rotate, does go in and out. Upper arm rotation. Bend at the elbows. The wrists do rotate. Does have the hinge. There's a ball joint at the waist there. And that's about it. Just a standard Jakks Pacific Simpsons figures articulation, but without the legs. But you can make some posabilities on his arms instead. Like having a little vampire-ish going on here. Now for accessories, he does come with this little coffin here. A little vampire coffin with P for Burns here. All you have to do is you just open it up and you can see the little pillow right there. Let me put Vampire Mr. Burns onto his coffin. There we go. Now let's put his hands like so. You put it on him. You put the coffin here like so. There's a little leverage right there. You slide it. Okay, maybe I closed it tightly, so let's... Boom. You can see he pops up. Very cool, right? It still does not stay on perfectly. Let me just try it again. And boom. There he goes. Yeah. Now take a closer look at the coffin here. You can see some bats and some demon or gargoyles, everything. Yeah, You get the concrete there sculpted on, and you get a little feet here, a little gargoyle feet, which has some nice detail, I would say. And of course, he does come with the instructions, so yep. And now for the gimmick here is, as advertised, it does have like some effect on. Hold on, let me do this off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, it took out Vampire Mr. Burns. So as advertised, you can actually put this figure on the sun, or use a UV light like I'm doing. So let's put that on the UV light. All of that works. Let me try this again. Well, from what I heard, it advertised the figure like that he's been burned a lot. That he's been burned because if you remember, because you know he's been vampires unalived in the sun. Let me just do this. And maybe it's a little bit darker. You can see a little bit. Let me try this again. Yeah, maybe it's better if you put it on the sunlight and you will see the little light effect here. On my camera, there's like a little bit of darkness in him, but on my camera, yeah, I don't think it's just looks the same. Yeah, to be honest, it's just a bit disappointed, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot better if it's on the sunlight. Overall, for this figure, I really do like this figure so much. Yeah, I think Jakks Specific did a great job with this. The sculpting looks good. The articulation, there's no leg articulation, but it's decent. I really like the coffin he comes with. So the figure itself retails for like 25 bucks. But I got mine at Amazon for like 15 bucks on sale, which is not bad. Hopefully maybe I'll get the nuclear man, radioactive man, when he goes on sale as well. Overall, for this figure, I still like this figure, even though the UV light effect does not work. Maybe it works perfectly on the sun. Maybe you'll see it. Yeah, I definitely do recommend getting this figure anywhere else. For my rate, I'm going to give the Vampire Mr. Burns, I'll give him an 8 out of 10, just because the UV light doesn't work on this figure. Maybe with sunlight again. In the sunlight, might be work better with sunlight. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. All 3 links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Simpsons Vampire Mr. Burns figure made by Jakks Specific. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next 31 Horror Toys in 31 days.